Ta-da! We're back for more Sherlock Holmes! We are on case 5. Let's pretend I know what I'm talking about. Case 5. And we have one of the suits. What is this? A light suit, maybe? I don't even remember what I've worn and not worn at this stage. Whoa, look at his shoulder blades. Dude. Alright. And here's Dr. Watson, who apparently doesn't want to be near us. Come on, hug! Nope. Okay, he doesn't want to. Never mind. And this is the Kew Gardens thingy. I totally clicked the wrong thing again. There's some theft and murder going on. It was originally just theft. The Kew Gardens drama. We only went here because Holmes wanted some plants for his bees that he has indoors in his apartment for some reason. And, do a favor for a friend and, you know, check out a theft of flowers, and it turns out there's a murder. Surprise.
Water lily greenhouse.
Alright.
Palm house. Dry tropics. Colonial collection.
Oh yeah, this is where the murder was, like, right, like, here. Or sort of in the colonial collection. Here's some offices.
Director's office, cloakroom, and laboratory.
It says...
Director's office, cloakroom, and
they have
laboratory.
misspelled it they have misspelled cloakroom in the subtitles. You are here, alright.
Nursery. Seed house. Ventilation system.
Alright, so this is what it looks like. That's good to know. The reserve was there somewhere too. Hello, dude. There was a murder, so, hello.
Mr. Hamish, can you explain to us what happened to the colonial collection? It seems somewhat depleted.
But, most likely maintenance work, tidying up.
You're not sure, then? But you're the deputy director.
Well, I am busy. I cannot be everywhere at once.
Really? No, I'm just kidding. Alright, let's check him out. I forgot to do that. He is myopic in expensive glasses. Oh. Dirty collar. Definitely. Dirty everything. Unmarried. And gardener's hands. Alright.
Albert told us about the tragic death of Mr. Dunn, the late director of Kew Gardens.
Tragic indeed. His heart attack was quite unexpected.
Really? 'Cause it was not a heart attack that killed him, dude.
As deputy director, how was your relationship with Montague Dunn?
To be honest with you, Mr. Holmes, it could have been better. You see, every Tuesday he would carry out his inspection of the gardens, but it was solely to make an impression, great pretense that he cared at all. He would give out absurd orders, ignoring anyone else's opinion. He would then disappear for the rest of the week. He was what some might call a man of action. I'd say rather he was overzealous and chaotic. So after all, it was no wonder, perhaps, that he ended up like that, if you take into consideration his kind of lifestyle.
You mentioned that Mr. Dunn led a particular lifestyle.
Well, it's no secret that he enjoyed, celebrating, shall we say? He was a member of the London Smart Set. He was famous for it. That
And?
He had an eye for the ladies, to put it mildly, Mr. Holmes.
Sounds like a perfect gentleman at this point.
Tell me, Mr. Hamish, do you grow the more deadly variety of plant here?
You mean insectivorous? Yes, but nothing larger than that.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
Cool. Every Tuesday morning, Montague Dunn would carry out a rapid inspection of Kew Gardens. His employees, Mr. Hamish, in particular, did not look forward to this routine. Martin Hamish is unmarried. His hands and nails resemble those of a gardener. They are dirty and swollen. He is short-sighted, wearing bifocals to correct his vision. He is very plain. He works hard to the point of neglecting his appearance, and it is sadly unlikely that he has any female companion. He lives alone. Wow, that's harsh. Sadly well, yeah, it said sadly, but still. I forget that you can run, dude. Looks weird when you run, though. Oh, flowers! Come on, Watson. Walk with the flowers with me. No? Aw. Okay, what's this? This is a door, but, you know, except for that. Ooh, Palm House.
Can I help you, gentlemen?
Oh, hello. I didn't know you were in here. I'm just checking that place out. 'Cause, you know, murder and stuffs. Ooh, housekeeping tables. Task list for Albert Dunn. Sweep out the Palm House, tidy the workshop of the large glass house, scrub the toilets. Wash the gloves and overalls, clean the storage shed tools. Note, you are only allowed to read the newspaper during your lunch break. Martin Hamish.
A task list for Albert, compiled by Martin Hamish. Sweep out the Palm House, scrub the toilets, clean the storage shed tools.
Cool.
What should we do next, Holmes?
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Albert Dunn. See here. Red eyes, wept recently, consumed by grief. Shaving cut. Clean hands.
Who is Miss Margaret White?
Ah, she is the young lady who studies with me. She visits here sometimes to help out with the greenhouses. In fact, she should be here today. She wanted to work at the seed house. That's the small greenhouse across from the large glass house.
Do you work here?
Yes, but part-time only, for I'm also studying botany at the University of London.
You're following in your father's footsteps, then. That is commendable.
Well, even if botany is not my strongest suit, there are people who say that I could be a good manager.
We noticed that a part of the colonial collection has been cleared.
Ah. At the moment, I'm just dealing with the storage room. I don't know much about the other rooms.
I imagine that your relationship with your father may have been a strained one.
Yes. I cannot say that he was a kind man, for he never listened to me at all. He forced me to work here. But now, after his death, I've been pondering it over. Perhaps he wasn't so wrong about me after all. I have to follow his path, and I have to manage Kew Gardens. And I can do it. I can be as good as any other who works here.
Would you please tell us about Martin Hamish, the deputy director?
Well, I have to tell you that Mr. Hamish is not and has never been the deputy director of Kew Gardens. My father would not have tolerated it.
Indeed? That is most interesting. He told us that he was.
Yes, because he believes that the management should be passed down to him now that my father is dead. But in actual fact, Mr. Hamish only has the honour of being the garden's longest-serving employee. In fact, if we are to think logically at all, it should be me who takes over the management of Kew Gardens.
Do you not have a good relationship with Mr. Hamish?
I suppose so. But we have very little in common. Mr. Hamish loves his plants and Kew Gardens, and I cannot say that I share his passion.
I see. And how was his relationship with your father?
Oh, he hated my father. It was obvious. He would be furious whenever my father boasted of Kew Gardens in the newspapers or at conferences. He was convinced that my father was stealing all of the credit for himself. That my father treated Mr. Hamish in the same way as he treated anyone. Dismissively. With indifference.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
I would say that the logical thing would be that Hamish takes over because he sort of actually cares, but well, maybe he isn't as good as at administrative stuff. I don't know. Albert Dunn. Albert Dunn is a nervous and anxious young man, clearly evident by his bitten fingernails. He uses a quantity of detergent with which to clean his hands, which is a poor decision seeing as he handles plants and soil. His eyes are red. He has been weeping very recently. His age tells us that he is still at university. He's good-looking, unmarried, and probably still lives with his mother. Yeah, that's the way to go. Martin Hamish presents himself as a deputy director of Kew Gardens. He may not be telling the truth. We now need to find Miss Margaret White. Let's see what happens here. Deadly plant stolen. Poisoning. No. Albert's ambition. No. No. Okay. Okay. Let's go into the Palm House for funsies. I want to go look at all the plants. I want to look at... Now, I'm going to presume that not every part of this fern is 3D. I'm going to presume that's a 2D texture with some alpha layers, because that would be insane otherwise. There's a ladder in the palm tree. Ooh, good lighting here. This like reflective and stuff. Hey Watson, you're actually following me. Good puppy. The Watson, the companion, friend, colleague. Ooh, look at the thingies, Holmes. Look at the thingies. The plants. Listen to the sort of Egyptian music-ish. Alright, ooh, that was the tour of the Palm House. Whee! What does this say? Ooh, Palm House
According
parameters.
to this, they have light and moisture control in some parts of the building.
Alright. What's over here? Nothing. Okay. Whoa, what was this?
According to this, they have light and moisture control in some parts of the building.
We're going to the water lily place again. I think that's where we were before.
Water lily greenhouse.
I think this is where the murder was. Yeah. Oh, we'll just look around. All the plants. Balloons. Warning. Yeah. Plants list. Yeah, we've definitely been here. There's the Colonial Collection room. So we've been there. Okay, what's in here then? Another side room. Oh, we're going back to the Palm House apparently. No! Let's go this way then. I thought the Palm House was over there. Oh, no, it wasn't. Never mind. That was me. Being all confused. Dry
According
tropics.
to this,
Dry tropics. Let's go look at that one.
dry tropics. Dry.
Yes, Holmes. Dry tropics. Ooh, okay, let's go look at these plants. Ooh, what is that? That's pretty cool. Cactuses. Cactuses. Ooh, they're pretty neatly done. I wonder how much of this is normal mapped. Probably everything, actually. Never mind. Those cactus thingies are funny. Cactus! Hello, pots.
These flower pots are beautiful. They are intended to be used for exhibition purposes. The symbol is not from Kew Gardens.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Something. Symbol on the flower pots found at Kew Gardens. The pots did not belong there. We're gonna have to go into the archives sooner. Ooh, what did he... Oh, what are you doing? What? He's like standing. Oh my god, he's standing on the pot thingy. I'm not doing anything. He's jumping. Alright. Look at all the beautiful... I mean, look at... Someone has made all these models. Like, we should really appreciate them. How nice it looks. And everything. Get out of my way, Watson. Oh.
There is a smell of burning.
Huh? Grass clipper. RB. Which one is that? That one. Fireplace. Broken pot. Hello.
The symbol is not from Kew Gardens. A door handle? Why would anyone throw such a thing in the fire? The door handle to the Colonial Collection and that of the fireplace are made of the same material.
Well, that does seem a little strange.
A broom handle was half burned. The plants were set alight fairly recently. Some have not completely burned. A protective mask. Someone set it alight, but it did not burn. The remains of a picture frame.
Alright. Someone's burning stuffs. Burning stuff? Oh, Watson, come on. You can walk in the grass. Ooh, water effects. Yay! No, hitboxes. Aw. I can't get out of here. Alright, Watson. Let's go explore some more. Oh. Okay.
Look, Holmes, this charming lady must be Miss White. She's entering the seed house.
I don't think we need to run, so that's cool. Okay, where are we on the map? Ooh, I see. We're over here. We're sort of at the ventilation system. So yeah, we went through, like, we started here and was like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Well, that's awesome. We're doing, like, a circle. Maybe. Oh yeah, here's the ventilation. Here are the ventilation controls. Wicket. Open. The wicket gate. Alright, let's look around here. Ooh,
A ventilation system. It should regulate the temperature of the staff buildings.
Object of interest. Okay, we'll have to come back here later. Awesome.
A water tank.
Okay. Well, that's cool. Sure, let's go to the seed house. It's over here. This is the seed house. I'm gonna see what's over here. Not much, I presume. Still the seed house again, sort of. Yeah. Alright, let's go in from the other way. Oh, Watson can also run. Run! Race! I win! Woo!
Open.
It's like he commanded the door to open and it did it of itself. Whoa, Watson, what are you... Okay. Watson, what are you doing? Oh, hello.
From here, we are unable to see the interior of the Colonial Collection Room.
Okay.
This is one of the outlets of the ventilation system.
Alright. We just ignore that she's standing over there and just go through her desk here.
Materials for college study. They belong to Albert.
University of London, Material Botanical Chemistry Study Book, Albert Dunn, 3rd class DF.
These leather gloves are new and of good quality. They do not appear to have been used. This place serves as Albert's office.
Mm-hmm.
A book about ships. Nothing at all to do with plants.
Nope. Alright, that was Albert's. Search archive. Symbol on a broken flower pot found in the backyard. The symbol is not from Kew Gardens. It's a glyph. This glyph means divine, if I'm not mistaken. Whoa. Window. Okay. I don't know why we did that, but okay, cool. Alright, hello, Miss White.
Good day to you, miss. You have some very beautiful plants here.
Why, thank you, sir. And good day to you, too. But...
Oh, I do beg your pardon. My name is Dr. John Watson. This is my good friend, Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, gentlemen. My name is Margaret White. Excuse me, but are you Sherlock Holmes, the great detective?
Yes, I am he.
What a pleasure to see you here at Kew Gardens. Are you working on a case?
Let's check her out first. Expensive perfume. Alright. Pink marks, past malnutrition, pellagra, poor family. Okay. I'm missing something. Come on. Where is it? I can't get further down. Where's the last thing? It's only 3 things. Why? This is so hard. Okay. Interesting that I'm having so much trouble with this. I don't want to skip it. I'm gonna find it, obviously. Where could it be, though? Like, there's not much left of her to chat, to, like, you know. Oh, there. Unmarried. Ah.
Yes, a theft of plants that took place here a few days ago after their most recent exhibition.
Oh, yes, of course. I quite forgot about that.
Oh, it's quite understandable that you might forget about the theft of the plants, miss, after the tragedy that took place here.
Yes. The director was a truly good man. It is such a terrible misfortune.
Would you happen to know why part of the colonial collection was cleared?
No, I have never been there.
Do you work here?
Part-time only. I am a biology student at the London University. I attend the same classes as the son of Mr. Montague Dunn. That is how I found my chance to work here for part of my thesis, you see. It is a great honor.
How well did you know Mr. Montague Dunn?
He was a master, a great leader. I saw him almost as a spiritual father.
He had an exceptional nature?
Oh yes, indeed. He was always so active and so optimistic, and very nice to me. Although he could behave harshly towards his son.
Why so?
He loved his son dearly and wanted the very best for him. It made him extremely demanding. Albert, who is naturally shy, suffered because of it.
Most of the doors in Kew Gardens are locked. Do you have a key to this room?
Oh, yes. Albert gave me a set of duplicate keys. He agreed I might carry out my studies without disturbing him. It is only temporary.
Thank you, miss. None of the 3 people who work at Kew Gardens know why half of the colonial collection was cleared. So, someone is lying. It is obvious.
Yay, good going there, Holmes and Watson. Alright, so Miss Margaret White is a beautiful young lady who appears moderately wealthy. Nevertheless, her hands can be seen to be marked by tiny brown dots. These were caused by pellagra, a condition that emerges after a prolonged period of malnutrition. They reveal that her childhood was a poor and unhappy one. However, the signs of wealth that we see now clearly indicate a significant change in her life. No! What's happening? None of the employees at Kew Gardens can explain why the colonial collection was partially emptied and cleaned. Someone is not telling the truth. Alright. There's nothing new here? Nope. I think going... No, wait. We have to... No. We shall continue through with our exploration, I guess, of Kew Gardens, and then we'll go to Baker Street and do some looking up of pots. Where are we? We are there. So there are 2 ways to get into the nursery, apparently. And we'll go through the nursery and through the office house, if we can get in there. And, then we'll go to Baker Street. Nursery.
Locked.
Oh. Is that so? Okay. Well, that made it easy, so to speak, because we can't really get in there. Can we get into the nursery from here?
Locked.
Nope. I don't like locked doors.
Locked.
Not good.
Locked.
I don't like that. Hello.
Mr. Hamish, can you tell us who holds the keys to the locked greenhouses?
That would be Albert, Mr. Dunn's son. Yes, Albert keeps all the keys, and one can only imagine why.
What do you mean?
Well, he was never interested in Kew Gardens before, and now all of a sudden he is trying to act as if he owns the place. I think he wants to take over the management here. He'd do better to leave that to me. He has no experience. No, none at all.
What is your opinion of Albert as a student of botany?
He's useless. I often tell him so, and I can only give him cleaning tasks. Botany is not his life's work, and his father well knew it. He was furious about it.
He was?
Oh, yes. He forced his son to work here, and he never missed an opportunity to criticize him publicly.
Are you able to elaborate on that?
Well, for example, with our last exhibition here, Mr. Dunn had Albert make a presentation speech. But then, while the lad was speaking, Mr. Dunn interrupted him, asking him difficult questions, making him look like a failure. It was with the intention of making a fool of him, Mr. Holmes.
That must have been terribly humiliating.
Yes, he was crushed, and he had to leave. Everybody was making fun of poor Albert. That is, except for Miss Margaret White, who is such a nice lady and who always takes pity on Albert.
Wow. His father.
You mentioned a Miss White. Would you tell us more about her?
She is a student who works here part-time. She is quite charming indeed. She possesses a great talent for botany. You should take a look at some of her experiments that she carried out in the laboratory. Ah, if only she were not so naive.
Why naive?
The way she used to flutter around Mr. Montague Dunn. And he couldn't help but be flattered by all her attention. How could an intelligent woman such as Miss White not see through his game? I can only scratch my head and wonder.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
Jealous? I don't know, actually. Hello. Talk to you again.
Do you hold the keys to all of these locked doors?
Yes, you can have them. But I cannot give you the keys to the cloakroom. The employees' effects are private. I am sure you understand.
I sure
Thank
do.
you, young
I'll
man. We shall see you again soon.
make my own way in there. I like how Watson goes backwards. A set of keys to open all doors at Kew Garden except the one to the cloakroom. Well, I mean, no one here knows that we're investigating a murder, so,
Locked.
No, it's not locked, Holmes. Stop. Ooh, window. Hello.
We can see the interior of the Colonial Collection Room from this window.
Oh, you really can.
A thesis written by Martin Hamish. A glasses case. It is empty. This area serves as Martin Hamish's office.
Okay. Whoop. Diplomas.
An award presented to Martin Hamish for Best Grower of the Year. A master's degree diploma. It belongs to Martin Hamish.
Ooh, he has a master's degree. Alright. I'm not gonna go out there yet. I don't want to talk to you, Watson. Stop. Alright.
These young plants must be delicate if they are kept in the nursery.
No, Watson. Holmes. Ah! Right. Oh, a bust. Hello.
It is a bust of Montague Dunn.
Hey. I don't think that's what it's supposed to look like.
I am curious if the marble that we found will fit this place. Here it is. The marble fragment that we found in the Colonial Collection Room is what they have in common.
So that bust has been in the Colonial Collection Room. Very fascinating.
The seeds of plant species are stored here.
Alright. Should we do some cleaning, Mr. Holmes? No? Even Watson has decided to join us here. Alright.
Locked.
Not anymore, it ain't. Alright. Let's see if we can get into any of the office places over there, or if it's just a cloakroom. Here we go. He's watering those flowers for a very long time. Laboratory table. Wet bottle traces. Whoa! Here we go.
There was a bottle here. It left behind a trace of the substance that pervaded the laboratory. Several drops of the substance were spilled. Someone carried this bottle around. Several drops of the
Gold dust? Good heavens. What's it doing here?
The gold is almost immune to chemical attacks, so it may be a valuable auxiliary for various experiments.
But why would anyone perform such experiments in a botanical garden?
The bottle is no longer here, but it is possible to detect a faint scent. We need a good nose.
Toby! Fetch Toby! I gotta say, from rereading the Holmes stories, the game mechanics of this game, I say they're a good representation of Sherlock Holmes. Actually, I say this whole game is actually like good research, and they've tried to mimic him with the game mechanics. Yeah.
This is a table for experiments. It resembles my own.
Only this one is kept in good order, Holmes.
Lol. Watson.
A phonograph used for voice recording. Remarkable.
Yes, this is quite a modern laboratory.
Martin Hamish's perception of plants. The notion of communication in the plant world has long been considered marginal, yet I remain convinced that some plants do indeed transmit chemical signals in the event of attack.
A study report by Martin Hamish.
And it seems clear from these multiple experiments that plants do respond to their environment and have a form of consciousness.
Margaret White, February 1895. Report number 245.
Study report.
Alright. And they are very correct about plants and communication and stuff.
Chemicals. A sufficient quantity for some serious experiments.
Wagner's reagents, said there. Hello. University of Cambridge, Botanical Section.
A botany book. This student's book belongs to Albert.
Repeat year, too. Poor guy, he's not even interested. I'm guessing he's like interested in ships, navigation or something, because they have those books. And his father is forcing him to study something he doesn't like. What?
It appears as though the protective equipment is missing from here. Gloves, waterproof aprons, everything one might need for self-protection.
Do they grow dangerous plants here?
I guess. Maybe. There must be something else to look at. Whoop. Mask.
Such masks are generally worn when dealing with toxic chemicals.
Alright, there we have it. Is this a cloakroom? Yes,
Locked.
it is, and it's locked.
Holmes, Albert Dunn didn't give us the key to this door.
It does not matter. We will open it.
Alright, but we will not do that. We will not do that in this episode. So we're gonna start the next time with opening the cloakroom door. Oopsie! Alright, so thank you all so much for watching and sharing this Sherlock Holmes game with me and the Kew Gardens drama, and I will see you again later.